Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to a new video with me, Fuzzball40. As always, if you're new around here, make sure you subscribe down below, turn on your notifications, all that good stuff so you never miss a trading upload. If you haven't done it yet, make sure you check out my first ever FIFA 21 collab series, FIFA 21 Deal or No Deal. It went live a couple of days ago. You guys are giving me great feedback on it. Got some awesome creators coming on to collab with me. It's going to be great, so make sure you check it out. And also check out the Black Friday trading video that went live yesterday. That will help you guys make as many coins as possible. It'll sort of, what do you call it, myth bust a few of the things that people talk about with Black Friday. So make sure you check it out, it'll help you. This video will cover some of that detail, and it's going to sort of lead on from that video in terms of what I was saying about the market yesterday and where the market's at now. Also, we're going to be talking about silvers as I always do on the Thursday because they are massively, massively important. Before we get into it though, make sure you check out FUTTRADING.co.uk for all your trading needs. Join the Discord, it's down below, completely free. 1,500 people already in there. And check me out on Twitter, click the link down below, come over there. We're going to be giving away a copy of FIFA 21, so make sure you go ahead and do that. But this video is all about, I know everyone's looking ahead to Black Friday now. Everyone's looking ahead and going Black Friday, Black Friday, Black Friday. But there's still coins that can be made right now in terms of silvers. That they're going to come tonight, and we'll explain that a little bit. But moreover than that, the talk about Black Friday is all about like the sort of panic and everything like that. But actually, what you can be doing right now is setting yourself up to make a lot of coins very easily. And I want to show you how essentially, if you've got a 500,000 coin budget, for example, and that's your budget to set aside to trade with, however, the next 2, 3, 4 days, you can double that, triple that by being smart with your plays. So the first thing we're going to talk about is the market in general right now and lead on from yesterday's video. Then we're going to go over silvers. I'll be right back. Short of FUTTRADING.co.uk intro, let's go. FUTTRADING.co.uk is a website built by myself and Dan, aka V273, where we help you guys make millions of coins on the FIFA transfer market for the price of a cup of coffee each week. Tier 1 gets you access to special buy-in prices with shadow cards. It is an incredibly effective way to trade on this game. Hunters are to follow. We also have buy-in prices for gold cards with shadows and hunters on them, so you can buy them, sell them, flip them, make profit. Silver buy-in prices, including a spreadsheet that literally tells you what to buy those cards for when we get silver supply with every single profitable silver filter on FIFA 21. And icon buying prices for over, I think, nearly 100 icons we're getting towards now, which is an awesome, awesome, awesome tool for you guys. The buy prices, the sell prices. For £15 a month, you get access to Tier 2, which gives you access to live filters. These are instant profit filters that we have gone out and found on the game. High demand filters where you can pick up cards relatively cheaply, flip them on for very big profit. We've got people in the Discord who are sitting on 10 to 50 million coin coin balances. Already, we're not even in December yet. So make sure you check out FUTTRADING.co.uk for all your trading needs. But for now, let's get into the video. Alright guys, so if you're wondering why we are starting on Mendy, I want to lead on from yesterday's video. If you guys remember yesterday, I was telling you about how the market before Black Friday comes down quite heavily before rising again into Weekend League and Black Friday itself. With the more meta, higher end cards, the ones that are more in demand. I will talk a little bit about where you guys can make coins from the lower end. That's the most important thing here. But if you remember yesterday, I was talking about Mendy and saying he was sort of 64 in the market. I'd seen him popping at sort of 60, 61, 62. You'll see it on my account in a minute. That I bought into a fair few of them at 60,000 coins with a shadow around them. Sold them for 69 today. So I made about, give or take, just short of 6,000 coins profit per card that I picked up for Mendy. But I want to just show you the importance of using graphs on FUTBin and getting an idea of what the market's doing. So you saw the big drop off in Mendy that I talked about there and the massive drop off here. But I made the point about his climb. And I made the point that he does climb every week as people buy into Weekend League. And that's not going to change just because it's Black Friday. The climb might be less pronounced, but he's still going to climb. And he went and did that. The play for Black Friday, in my opinion, is going to be in the lower end cards that are packed very often. Now, I showed you yesterday in the video the difference in the graphs and whatnot. But the sort of players that I'm going to be looking at straight up, and I'll give you an example of it now. Gabriel Jesus, for example. This card's going to be packed infinite amount of times. He's an 83 rated. He's down at 7,000 coins at the moment. He has seen such a steep drop in the last few days. He's gone from what? Last Weekend League, 15, 16,000 coins. He's down at 7,700 coins now. Now, is that his value on the market long term? No, I don't think it is. But look at that. That's his hourly graph, right? So from today at 11,000 coins, he's now down to 7,700 coins. That's extremely low for him. Now, am I going to go and buy into him right now? Probably not. But for someone like Gabriel Jesus, so tomorrow when we get those lightning rounds and things like that, if he's still sitting at 7,000 coins, he's going to get undercut like crazy. And he's going to drop and drop and drop, in my opinion. He'll drop and drop and drop. The question mark is what he does tonight and what he does overnight into Weekend League. But players like Gabriel Jesus, they're the ones that I'm looking at to make coins off. Because if he gets down towards the 4s and 5Ks, then I'm going to buy in and hold for a few days because it'll climb eventually once the supply dies out. Remember, Black Friday is not a ridiculously long promo normally. It's usually quite short. So loads of supply at once, market comes down, especially at the lower end, mainly at the lower end in fact. Market comes down very heavily and then it rises again because that supply stops and people take those cards off the market. So for me, someone like a Gabriel Jesus, I'm interested in. Another card that I'm quite interested in is Davinson Sanchez. And I actually haven't seen what he's done yet so far today. He's down to 5,300 on Xbox. So again, last weekend he's sort of sitting at sort of 8 to, basically about 9 to 10k I'd say is his range. And then today, look, before awards, 7,800. He's down as low as what? 5,300 coins now. He has dropped off something in the region about, we're not looking at far off 50% his drop off in his price. Not far off. It's not quite 50%, but not far off 50% off of his price already without supply. This is a guy that's relatively meta, used in lots of Premier League teams. Again, I'm going to monitor his price for the next few days and see what he does on the market. And if again, with supply tomorrow, he drops down to 4 or 3k, I'm going to buy into these cards because people are going to use them and they're going to take them off the market eventually. They're the cards that I'd be looking towards. The ones that, those sort of low-end cards that hold a decent value because they're relatively usable, relatively meta. Another example of that would be Ake. Let's see what he's done. Nathan Ake. So he's currently at 4,400 on Xbox. Again, looks like it was hourly. The exact same trend for him. 6,400 down to 4,400. He's 2,000 coins down at the moment. Again, a near 50% drop off on him. I'm gonna be watching these cards carefully into Black Friday because last year, as you saw in the video last time, the lower end cards took an absolute hammering because these keep going into packs and packs in lightning rounds, and then they bounce back very well into the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday after Black Friday. They're the cards I'm going to be looking at for tomorrow. They're the ones I'm going to be making the most amount of coins of. Before Black Friday drops tomorrow, I'm going to give you guys a list of cards in a video with all of these cards that I think you should be looking at. Remember, with trading, there is no guarantee. That's the one thing you have to understand with trading. There is no guarantee whatsoever. But there's always a way to make coins if you're smart and you think about what you're doing. Do I think Nathan Ake stays at 4,400? Arguably, I think he goes lower than that. But I think he does bounce back. And so that's something to be mindful of. But that's what I'd be looking at, that end of the market. I would not be looking at the higher end of the market. If you've got 500k, 1 million coins sat there, these are the cards that I would be looking at, in my opinion. They offer the greatest return on investment. You can go and buy a Van Dijk. Let's say Van Dijk was 500k and he drops down to 450, for example. You go and sell him and he bounces back to 500k again. You make yourself 25k a card. Fantastic. That's a 500k spend for a 25k return. A 500k spend on someone like Ake's at 3,000 coins. If that's where it gets down to, you sell him back at 5k, you're going to make a hell of a lot more coins in the long term. But that's what I'd be looking at. What I want to show you now is silvers and sort of go to the silver market as well and explain to you why the silver is a very good thing to invest in at the moment, especially Black Friday coming. So we're going to go and look on the game for that, give a bit more detail to that. I'll be right back. Alright guys, so back on the game now, and I want to just show you my transfer list. So I've been doing special card trading, as you can see. Lots and lots of special cards all over my transfer pile. This has been very effective this week. I'm a massive fan of it. And these are the Mendy's that I bought into. So you know that I don't tell you guys to buy into them and don't do it. I did call the Mendy yesterday. He's got up, I've been selling between 69.5 and 70k for most of the day. 71 even there on one of those cards, which is really, really solid for me. Let's get rid of that, that's crap. Really, really solid for me. I'm happy with that. I bought into, I don't know how many I bought in the end last night. I bought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, I think. Some of them bought at 60. I think one bought at 58. I'd average out about 6,000 coins profit a card. So looking at overnight, 78,000. I think that works out. 72,000, something like that. Anyway, about 70 to 80,000 coins profit for relatively little work. It was obvious it was going to bounce back. So went on the Mendy. So that's good for Mendy and whatnot. That's all great. But tonight we're going to get marquee matchups, and that's going to give us silver supply. You guys know I've spoke about this 1,000,001 times before. Marquee matchup silver supply is crucial. It is the easiest way to make coins on this game. What happens during marquee matchups is we're given 4 packs and then the pack at the end for competing the 4 marquee matchup teams. Normally we get at least 2, sometimes 3, even 4 packs of silver supply. Now, based upon how much supply we get tonight, I would recommend you look at the silver market and you're looking for a 50% drop off. Now, it doesn't really matter what silvers you're looking at specifically. So the ones that I would look at are your Libertadores cards, your Ligue 1 cards, because there's demand for them at the moment. But the Premier League has been effective with this. Any league really works of the major leagues because they're needed for SBCs and stuff like that anyway. But I'd be looking towards those cards. I'd argue tonight you want a 50% drop off. And normally I say 40, even 30 sometimes. But the reason why I am saying you want to look for sort of a bigger drop off tonight is you want to get these cards sold. Now, the reason for getting these cards sold, It's gonna sound a bit oxymoronic, this. So, for example, I see here now the centre backs here. Some of them are bronze, some of them are silver. Colombian centre backs at 2,000 coins. Realistically, tonight I want to get to 1,000 coins, 1,100, 1,200 max. Like before I start buying into these cards. This is going to sound a bit oxymoronic. It doesn't really match up. But silver cards aren't affected by the normal FIFA market. They are only really affected by supply. And supply on silver cards is limited. So it's limited to things like UEFA marquee matchups, rewards, squad battle rewards. It's the same for gold cards to a degree, but also gold cards go up here with things like Weekend League and objectives and stuff like that. Silver cards, the demand for them comes from SBCs and it comes from League SBCs. Those two different types of SBCs. And so tomorrow during Black Friday, it's hella unlikely that EA are going to release a lightning round for rare election packs. The lightning rounds are likely going to be 100k packs, 50k packs, 125k packs. Doesn't mean they won't release election packs onto the store though. And this is vitally important. Buy into silvers tonight, but you want to flip them on by tomorrow. So you are looking for only the best deals. So for example, I'm showing these Colombian centre backs right now for the Libertadores. I'm only really interested in these tonight at about 1,000 to 1,200 coins. I have no interest in any higher than that because I want to flip them on for instant profit straight away. I do not want to be sitting on these cards for too long because EA are going to flood the market and flood the game with packs. It's probably one of the promos that makes EA the most money each year. Black Friday, Chinese New Year does very well for them. Obviously, Team of the Year and Team of the Season does very well for them. But Black Friday is when everyone hypes. It's the first real big lightning round pack promo of the year. And so EA go pack heavy. And in the store, for example, when you go to the FIFA store, you're going to see the lightning rounds on the promo packs, wherever they are. In gold packs, you're probably going to see 15k packs. And in that promo pack section, you're going to have like premium gold player packs, election player packs, like rare election packs, things like that. But what that does allow you to do is to reinvest your coins again and again and again. So tonight, you're sitting there thinking, right, where do I invest? Libertadores, Liga 1, Premier League, La Liga Santander. Even if you don't know it, if you've got the website, you don't need to worry because the prices are there for you. If you don't know the prices, go and choose like 6 teams. And go and check those prices right now at what they are just before 6 p.m. and just check those prices. So let's say you went to, I don't know, the prices will be different for you now. I'm recording this at 1:30 in the afternoon, so be mindful of that. But let's say you chose, I don't know, top of my head, let's go Premier League and let's go Arsenal Silvers. Let's just go Arsenal Silvers, right? With basic chem stars, so we get rid of the goalkeeper. You've got Nketiah there for 1,300 coins. You know, give or take, Arsenal Silvers have been at about 1,300 to 1,500 coins. You can then buy them at 5, 6, 7, 800 coins, and I promise you they do pop at that price. And you can hold them for 24 hours and flip them on tomorrow morning onwards to make profit out of them. That's how easy silvers are. But you can do that with maybe 5, 6 teams you choose and pick up and do whatever it is, and that's great. If you want to do it properly, the website's the place to go because it will literally do it for you. Last week we had a guy who made, like, I think he put 400k in and got 500k profit out of it. It's massively profitable for him. But you want to go and do that. You then want to get those sold on straight away. Flipped on straight away as quick as you can within 24 hours. Because 6 p.m. tomorrow, we may get rare election packs. And the same thing happens again. You buy them, flip them on straight away. Then 7 p.m. tomorrow, you might get something else. On the next day, you might get something else. You can keep doing this for the whole of the Black Friday promo. Because what we're probably going to see during this promo, I reckon, is another League SBC. I'd hazard a guess at probably Premier League or Bundesliga. They're the two that I think come next. I'm literally just guessing at the moment, but I think Premier League or Bundesliga is the next one. They've been taking Bundesliga cards off the market a lot recently. So you can do that. But what you can also do now as well, when the cards are cheap tonight, is pre-invest for League SBCs. So teams that you know are going to be very, very silver heavy, like Leeds, you can go to Leeds and find out what their silvers are selling for before the 6 p.m. content drop. So for example, this Cooper's down at 900 coins at the moment. You can buy into these for 2 reasons. Number one, it makes the SBC cheaper for you to do yourself. But it also means that later on, you can sell these cards on for big profit. Right now, I'm seeing these Coopers sat at 950. Anyhow, tonight we get any sort of silver supply, and tomorrow we get we're going to get a League SBC. We will get a League SBC sometime soon. I may just go and buy loads of these and sit unassigned on them because they're so cheap. And the moment the SBC comes out for the Premier League, they're going to go up in price. So it's another way to make coins. For me, to sum it up, the way you need to be thinking about things over the next sort of 24, 48, 72 hours. Silvers tonight, look for a 50% drop off at minimum. Get them sold tomorrow. Not every single card you buy is going to rise exponentially. But as long as you get sort of 70, 80% of your cards making profit, sell the other ones hopefully for break even, you make good profit. You then wait till 6 p.m. tomorrow night and then watch those sort of low-end meta cards. See what they do on the market as they drop off. I'm going to be doing that and making a massive list of all the cards and the rough estimates of their prices for what they've been. If they drop off hard enough, by the sort of the Friday and the Saturday, I'll buy into them and hold them for 2 or 3 days. As I'm doing that, I'm going to be flipping silvers myself and continue doing that over the course of the whole weekend just to make a lot of profit. It's very easy to do. And then towards into next week, that's when you come with anything you're holding, you go and sell it. And you sell your Akes, your Jesuses, whoever it is you're going to buy. You hold them, then you sell them and make profit out of them. Bear this in mind. It's important to... Premier League's obviously very, very meta. Everyone uses the Premier League. It's a good place to start. The leagues that are a bit meh, like Serie A and whatnot, I'd be careful buying in too much to those sort of leagues because not everyone's running Serie A teams. But that's basically the way you're going to make coins this weekend. And I promise you, if you're smart about what you do, you can double your coin total easily. Even the most basic of trader can double their coin total if they really want to do it. If you've got 500k, you can get 1 million by doing this. And it's not hard at all. It's relatively simplistic stuff. It's just doing research and looking at Footbin. The graphs are everything. You can even go to Footbin and go to the index. It's got an index on Footbin of what the market's doing. It gives you an overview of where the market's at, up and down, up and down, up and down. So have a look at that. But that is going to be the end of this video. If you are new around here, as always, make sure you subscribe down below. Turn on your notifications, all that good stuff. Check out FIFA 21 Deal or No Deal. Check out the Black Friday video from yesterday. It's massively, massively informative. And make sure you check out my Twitch streams down below. I'll be live as this video goes live. But for now, I am out. Peace out. I'll speak to you soon.